Now, maybe I'm just not remembering it right, okay? The people had elected Donald Trump, and then Donald Trump, the people gave him the authority to appoint Supreme Court justices. Am I correct? Do I have that right?
Mm-hmm.
But when the appointee that the president who was elected by the people appointed, someone made an allegation. I'm just trying to remember if I remember this right.
Mm-hmm.
The left began to scream, the woman should be considered to be correct and honest, and we work back from there. Doesn't matter if it's an accusation. If an accusation from a woman about this is made, we must say to her, we hear you, we validate you, and we believe you.
Correct.
Until proven otherwise.
This goes back to this goes
right. Y'all remember this right?
This goes all the way back to Judge Thomas and his confirmation here.
Well, I mean,
it's gone on a long time.
Yeah, I was just this one I'm talking about now wasn't that long ago.
No.
And so we were heard, and then we had the I must be heard, and I must be validated, and then if you can prove I'm wrong, that's how we work. It's not innocent till proven guilty. When a woman makes an accusation of sexual misconduct against a man, especially a man in, wait for it, power and authority, then that woman is to be believed unless that man can prove she's lying.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, that's not what we're doing with Cuomo.
Mm-mm.
Cuomo says he's not stepping down, and Bubba said he says it's anti-democratic.
Well,
all along, people elected,
all
along,
along,
not politicians.
Rick,
he said.
And while these are serious charges and it's a serious topic, and it shouldn't be taking place, and we should do all we can to stop it, you still have to follow due process under American law. I mean, that's just – but for some reason at that point they thought that it had a special place, that you didn't follow that anymore. They actually reversed it like you were talking about. But now that all of that's out there and this has come home to roost on the other side, now all of a sudden we want due process again.
I will say this, the left has been successful. If you notice, we're talking more about these women coming forward than we are what he did in the nursing homes, which that plan is playing out. But I think, was this number 5, Greg? Is it 6? 5?
5, I know of now.
5.
And what was funny, one of them, I don't know if it was on The View or who, had said, the next 2 weeks are important. We've got one accuser. We'll see if more come forward. If more come forward, it'll be a more serious topic. Well, you've had more come forward.
Right, and then Alec Baldwin.
He did. He went on some 14-minute Twitter rant about Woody Allen and Cuomo and hey, we need to investigate and this cancel culture when it comes to sexual harassment. It was just bizarre. It was just.
But he and all those on the left created the cancel culture. I actually believe that everyone should experience due process. I don't believe that mobs should be allowed to come and demand something and no one get due process. And the minute somebody makes an accusation, you are automatically guilty of it. You ought to have your day to prove or that they were falsely accusing you of this, and they have the right to prove that what they said happened.
Yeah.
And until all that is cleared up, people should be able to go on about their business until their day in court is over. That's what we did at one time, but it's the left who changed that, and now they're caught in their own trap, and they want to go back to the original. But we can't do that. We got to decide. And then here he is. Here's now Chris Cuomo on CNN. Now he's in trouble because he's made a joke about being black on the inside.
Oh, the Cuomo brothers.
That's how he ended his show, Rick.
So he ended the show, handed it over to Don Lemon by singing the theme to Good Times. And, of course, Don Lemon laughs awkwardly and drops his eyes down and asks Chris Cuomo if he knew the words to the series because it's about a black family living in a public housing project in Chicago. And then Chris Cuomo says, well, I'm black on the inside. I don't think that's any big deal, but in the society we're in now, apparently it's a really big deal because now everybody's mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
So the Cuomo brothers, they're just there in the bond.
Let's act like Tucker was pitching to Sean Hannity and said that.
Who?
Ooh, now.
You.
Watch it.
So I don't know. Do you think the left is ready to just, like, over on the fire of them? You know how sometimes you look at people on your team and you say, I'm sorry, we're going to have to sacrifice you. Are they about to take the Cuomo brothers and throw them over on the heap fire
I think is if they keep piling on like they are, we just keep having people coming forward, they're eventually going to have to do that.
Right.
Whether they want to.
But right now,
Rick, you don't understand.
But
the
Cuomo
left,
says he's not stepping down.
No way.
Because you don't step down over accusations because that's anti-democratic.
That's right.
But he
especially 5 of them.
But he did not feel that way when it was someone who was conservative.
Yeah, trust me, I don't think anybody named Cuomo is going to step down from anything. And two, Rick, you got to remember the far left thinks that their mission is so moral of what they're doing.
Of course, yeah.
And their sense of justice and fairness is so superior to all the rest of us. They will do whatever they have to do because the ends justifies the means.
Yeah. I mean, the world's just better off with them, so whatever has to be done has to be done.
Because, if Cuomo becomes president one day, what he's going to do to protect women's rights, wait a minute, what he will do to, you run into this problem, but he's electable.
Well, you're
but
talking
he has a face that people know.
But Bubba, remember the left.
Some people know it better than others.
Right. Well, remember the left has given us all kinds of pioneers of women's right and the treatment of women.
Right.
John F. Kennedy, Bill Clinton.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
These
There's
are
some all-stars.
These.
It is an all-star team.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
they have Ted Kennedy, an advocate for women's rights.
Unless you're in a pool somewhere.
So the left, if there's a topic they have a little issue with, it's women. They got a real issue on that side. We're the party of women. Well, you've had a lot of parties with women.
Yeah. Well, now that goes.